Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And here I am. Oh, we have a big black thing in front of the camera today. Oh, well, I'm going to carry on doing this. It's a new experiment to see if I can get my camera looking better with a different tripod. But hey, let's carry on. Hi, everybody. Jemima here in slightly muggy Cambridge this morning. Been swimming and here to present to you live at 11ish top tips and great ideas to get yourself feeling comfortable and confident whilst you're having a photo done in a professional setting. So tell me, whereabouts in the world are you guys? What are you up to today? What are your plans? What do you want from today? I'd love to know. Today I'm going to be doing this broadcast. I do these broadcasts every morning around 11ish. And I really hope you can join me for my future ones as well. So, hey Nancy's, hi everybody for joining. Come say hi, tell me where you are and what you're doing right now. I'd love to know. I'd love to know where in the world you are because I'm fascinated by people. So, let's get on with today's topic. So, today's topic is feeling confident in front of the camera by wearing clothes you love. So when you go for a professional photo shoot and you probably want some really good images for your website, for your LinkedIn, for any of your social media channels, and you want to look good in them. But to look good, you also need to feel comfortable. And how to do this is by choosing the right clothes for your shoot. Now, as you can see, let's move this down a tiny bit. Oh, okay. I'm wearing a couple of layers today, and I've also got a top underneath here as well. So really great top tip. If you are in a setting where you are going to be outdoors, you're going to be doing some location work, wear layers. Because what you can do, so I will demonstrate now, is you can take your layers off and tra-la, look, you've already got a different look. So layers are a really important thing if you are doing some location work. You can chuck on a cardigan, chuck on a jacket, take off a top, have a different colour underneath. So that's one really, really great suggestion. So I predominantly do a lot of studio work in my studio while we are here. And the studio work, you get a lot more flexibility, so you can change outfits, you can change it up a lot more than you can, say, doing it on location. But one thing you need to maybe consider is that pick clothes that you are comfortable in. Pick clothes that you love. The clothes that you love are going to really project a happy, comfortable feeling when you have your photo shoot done. And that's the main aim of it. You want to be relaxed and comfortable and happy and having a really enjoyable time. Another thing that you can do is incorporate your brand colours. So my brand colours, as you may have seen before, are this pink and also a grey. So you all may have seen that I have used this scarf before. So this scarf is quite subtle. It does have a big print on it too. Be wary about big prints because you don't want a print to detract from your face, your beautiful, lovely face. Thank you for all the loves. I really appreciate it. But tell me, what kind of clothes would you wear? Tell me what kind of things do you think that you would want to wear? But as you can see, nice scarf is going to give you a little bit of a different dimension in your images. This is specifically looking for the women, but also you can think about, if you're a man, what kind of tie can you bring? If you have quite a grey suit, boosh. You have some nice colour there in a tie. I've got a fantastic image of a gentleman I photographed recently who had a beautiful Liberty tie, and it was beautiful colours and floral print, and it just gave that little bit of extra and that little bit of awesome. Other accessories you can think about are, hair accessories. This bandana that I wore in my last video. a little bit of quirkiness. You can go in there. You can also think about, other little hair accessories like, a little cute bow. That could do you quite well. But also keep in mind that things that you want to wear is going to be an extension of your personality. You want to get people engaged in you, and you think, oh, that's a cute little bow. She might have a, really sweet and approachable attitude. But then you might want to go something a little bit more formalized. Again, for the women here, you want to go for maybe some sort of string of pearls. Something, quite formal, but also quite smart. So no picture loading. Can you guys see? Tell me if you can see my broadcast, because I want to make sure you can see this. So I was talking about something a bit more formal. And I would say maybe if you have something of like this size, keep it to the one thing. As you can see, I'm wearing my necklace here. So if you want something quite chunky, quite big, keep it to the one size. You can also maybe consider a bit of layering as well. Take these beads, and these beads would look quite nice on, a quite simple top. And you could also then have them over the top of a nice necklace like I have as well. So it's all about little bits of detail that you can add in and take away, things you can have as little feature points. Even if you want to bring in a couple of props, like I have this beautiful fan that I bought when I was in Japan last year. And if the fan, like the colours are your brand colours, this is going to be a nice little addition, a prop, something that you can use to really accentuate your portraits. So, other little things that I can think of doing. So again, I mentioned about, use your layers. Use your layers to your advantage. Take them on, put them on. Use your accessories to your advantage as well. Because you want to, show your personality, and you want to really project that approachableness and that intrigue. And if there's, like for example, I'll show you how well you can see my necklace. It is a origami crane, and it was 3D printed by a company I found on Etsy. And the 3D crane means quite a lot to me because I'm very passionate about Japan, and my fiance bought this for me. The first thing that he made for me was an origami flowers. So all of these little things are little things about your personality that you can project in your images to engage people and to really get them talking and wanting to know a bit more about you. One final tip I would say with makeup, something I will go into on another video, is I personally don't wear makeup, but I've known a lot of people that do. Another great tip is to wear some really bright red lipstick. Nothing clownish, but something that's gonna, you can take it off, put it on. You can give yourself, a really accentuating lip color with something maybe a little more plain. Hey Enver, how you doing? Tell me where you guys are in the world. I'd love to know where you guys are in the world. So, what other clothing? Most of the time you're going to just have kind of torso upwards. So focus more on your top half of something being, interesting, different materials like silks, something that's going to give, that kind of thing. But don't worry too much about your bottoms because, you want something that's kind of plain and, focus more on pick a half of you and focus some detail on that half. So, in retrospect, here is my top tips for clothing you should wear whilst having your professional portrait done. Wear something you love and something you're comfortable in. It will help you feel really confident through that shoot and you'll have a fantastic time. Try and incorporate your brand. It's really important to incorporate some small detail of your brand, be it maybe an element of your logo or your colours, but do it subtly. If you are, for example, something to do with bees, don't dress up in a bee costume unless that's what you want. Think about how these are going to be perceived, but do it subtly. Have a subtle nod to your brand. And again, avoid very large prints, This is an example. The scarf has large prints, unless you're going to use that as your focal feature of your image. Have something plain underneath it too. So great. Thank you so much, everybody, for giving me so many hearts, so many loves. It means tons and tons to me. I'll be doing these broadcasts every Tuesday morning live at 11ish. And the last thing I'm going to talk about just quickly is that if you are in Cambridge in the UK on the 5th of October, I would absolutely adore it if you come along to my portrait and networking party. So this is what it's all about. You can get yourself a heavily discounted professional portrait session done, and it'll be a really great vibe. It'll be fun, informal, and you get to meet lots of other people. So you can find more information about this in my bio. If you have any questions or anything, please let me know. And what I really would love to know in future episodes and future streams, what do you want to know about looking good in your photos? What kind of tips and advice can I give you to help you overcome your fear of being photographed? How can you use your professional photographs to your advantage? And I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments, give me a tweet, and have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for keeping me company this morning, and don't forget to book for this. Have a great day, guys. Bye.